Okay, guys, if you love UA and consider yourself a UA fanatic, guess what? We have a club for that.
Yes, if you cannot get enough of me and Ash and can't get enough of the stories, you want a more intimate experience with me and Ash, we have a club you can be a part of, and it's called Supercast.
If you join Supercast, not only do you get bonus episodes every single week, but you get discounts on merchandise like the one we just dropped. You get solo episodes, you get AMAs, you also get scary stories every single month.
And literally, it basically costs the same cost as like your morning latte. So sacrifice one latte a month.
We're worth it.
And you get us.
We're worth it.
If you're interested, you can go to today's episode notes, click the link, and get signed up today.
You know, it's about, here we go, ready?
Yep.
You know, it's about to be a good day when we've got a Celsius crack involved. Ready? Oh, yes. Cheers.
We got the same.
No, you did pineapple. I'm a kiwi
Let me
guava.
tell you something. I grabbed that flavor.
No, you didn't.
How did that happen? Wow. Welcome to the pot.
Today's episode is brought to you by Wayfair. Wayfair has changed the game for me when it comes to shopping for my home because they have everything. Literally everything. It's so enjoyable. I've even started scrolling on there like just for fun, just to see like what they have because they have such great curated pages that actually give you inspiration for your own place. So even if you don't have a good kind of decorative eye, it's okay. You don't need it. All you need to do is hop onto their website. You'll get the creative inspiration and then you just click on whatever it is that's giving you inspo on that picture and it'll take you there. You buy it. You're good to go. And that's why we love Wayfair because you can find quality materials that stand up to real life. You can shop furniture and decor that's actually built to last. So join Wayfair Rewards today and get 5% back on every purchase and start saving on your next home upgrade. Head to wayfair.com to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
You guys, I haven't seen Taryn in so long, and we are reunited.
You know what's crazy is it really hasn't been longer than it usually is.
No, it's been long.
But for some reason, it feels so long. This morning, I called Ashley to like go over like a logistics thing. And we talked for like 15 minutes. And then all of a sudden I was like, why did I call you? Like,
no,
I
we
didn't
were
even
like
get there.
yapping. I was like, so, and this, and then that, and then all of this. And then she was like, oh, I did call you for something. And I was like, what for? And it was just a catch up call. And it was so funny because
we missed each other.
I missed you. How's vacation been?
Guys, I have entered full vacation mode. Like, I have not been on my phone. It's been driving everyone crazy because everyone's like, hi, can you answer my text? What's today's date? The 27th. Well, when is this going out?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, you know what? Keep it in, Michaela. So it's the 27th. My birthday was the 20th. Last night, I just responded to my birthday text. Everyone's probably like, that's rude.
I mean, I almost called you out. I did maybe like 5 days ago.
Probably deserving.
Because no, not at all. Because I was like, she didn't respond to any of my like, how was your birthday? What's going on? Like, you know,
I was crying in a corner.
And I was like, well, it is her birthday and she's on vacation. She shouldn't be responding.
Yeah.
So I didn't call you out for it. Normally I'd be like, girl, respond.
Hello?
But I was like, no, this is the time that she shouldn't be responding.
Yeah.
Like she should be like unplugged. So
No, I've been like full vacation mode and it's been wonderful. I feel like I've been, obviously everyone knows, going through it.
I mean, what a year.
No, it's so crazy because I still haven't like posted anything about my birthday. Maybe I will, maybe I won't at this rate.
No, you will.
We'll see.
No, you will.
It was crazy because like one does. I was thinking of my caption. I don't even have my post ready, but I was thinking about my caption and I was like, what do I say about this year? Because in some ways it's been the best year of my life. Mm-hmm. The top of the year. And then the back half of the year was probably the worst year of my life.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a tie between like Cancer of 2020. That was a rough year.
That was a bad one.
But yeah, like went through a breakup. That was a very long process. Then lost my like actual best friend, Charlie. And I'm like, I don't really know like how I'm alive right now.
But
it's been rough.
It's one of those things where it's like sometimes sometimes your highest highs do happen to come with some of the lowest lows, and you can have both.
For sure.
And you can recognize those high feelings and like appreciate those high feelings while at the same time like grieving your low lows. Like both
for
can
sure.
be true.
And it's crazy because I'm like, I've been doing a lot of just reflecting in general. And it's like, I feel like I'm at this point where I'm like so thankful for everything I've had. Oh God, I just really am so tired of crying. So I'm going to really try to suck this in.
Yeah, we're going to.
Like I'm thankful I was in love.
Yeah.
I loved being in love and I still like love him. And I don't want to regret things. Like I don't want to focus on like the trauma of how it ended. I want to just be like thankful because I feel like it ignited something in me that like hasn't been awoken for a while and like made me realize what I want. And I feel like I talk about this so much. Okay, I talk about this. We're just gonna power through. I talk about this so much on the podcast, and I think why I talk about it so much is because I really have recognized how powerful it is, but you really are in control of your perspective.
Aren't you though?
You really are.
Period.
And so I found myself going into I'm in my late 30s. All I want in life is to get married and have kids. Mm-hmm. My eggs are dying. And so I found myself going in this, oh my gosh, I can't believe he wasted my time. I can't believe I wasted almost 2 years on this man. Like, and starting to go into that, like, woe is me regret area. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden I was like, no, I loved him. I loved being in love. I loved like what I experienced with him. And I don't want to regret that. Like, I don't want to taint it. And so I feel like I just really quickly was like, no, I'm going to choose gratitude and like thankfulness and knowing that was a stepping stone to something. And I'm not going to be able, like someday when I get to like, when the Lord decides to bring me a freaking man, someday I'll look back and I'll be like, wow, I wouldn't be the person I am today if I wouldn't have gone through that.
Right. Yeah.
And same thing with Charles. Like I am for sure depressed, but at the same time, I'm like looking through pictures and I'm so thankful for the 16 years I had with him and like who he was. Like, oh my God, I wouldn't have survived life without Charlie. And it's so crazy because, okay.
Deep breaths.
I got Charlie as a breakup dog. And then
he
like
got you through this last.
No, he held on to get me through this one. And like, it's so crazy because
Chloe, we need you.
I know, like I look at it and I'm like, I'm so thankful. And like, I think in a way, like, no, literally, Chloe, stay away from me. I can't. A dog cuddle.
I literally
suck it in.
Told her to come here. She won't even look at me.
As she knows, she's like, Taryn can't handle this. So anyways, it's like, I could easily go down darker paths, but I'm like choosing to. And I think it's not like an easy, it's a decision you make, but it's a constant, like I drift and I bring myself back and I drift and bring myself back. And I'm trying my best, but I'm also, it's like hard. So I'm like, in this kind of crazy thing. So that's why it's like, oh, let's reflect on the year. I'm like, which part?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
There was quarter 1. Yeah. There was quarter 2, 3, and 4. And
Quarter
all
4
of them were so
can
different.
go to hell. Can go to hell. But yeah, so, but it's like crazy because when like life gets really hard, I always have this mindset of like, dang, that means like my victory is coming. Like something's coming. And so I feel like this vacation, I've just been letting myself rest and like take a minute and recharge. And then now I'm ready to like go home and just like attack it. Like I might like get famous or like become an actress or like,
girl, you're going
the
to
world
emerge.
is my oyster. I might meet just like this, like the man of my dreams next week. Like you never know.
You're going to emerge from this vacation a new woman.
I am cocooned.
No, yes.
And I'm about to get my wings.
Yeah. You're going to butterfly out of your cocoon after this vacation. No one will recognize you, including yourself. And
for sure,
I can't wait to see where your little butterfly wings are going to take you after this.
For sure.
Truly, we're all going to be seated and watching. And it's going to be so fun.
I told my sister-in-law, I was like, dude, should we get into fitness? She was like, Taryn, literally, I was like, maybe it could become my hobby and I'll just get ripped. She's like, I can't with you. You decide what you want to do. We'll all be here.
Yeah.
Because that's like the story of my life. I'm like, should I do this? Should I do this? But anyways, that's my update. Ashley, what did you do this weekend?
I'll tell you, I bought a pool.
Wait, what? What?
I bought a pool.
That's on adult money. That's on adult
What
money.
do you do with your adult money? I literally, Jackson did, but what mine is yours and what yours is mine.
We supported that purchase.
Honey, that's what marriage does. Adult
Wait, is
money's
it out
great.
there still?
It's literally back there.
We should have recorded in the pool.
What were we
Ashley?
thinking? Oh my God. Look, there's a hummingbird with the hummingbird feeder.
Oh. And that's on ADHD. This episode is sponsored by.
Yes.
Dude, that's actually really cool.
Yes, it has officially hit like
Try being in Palm Springs.
heat in LA.
Yeah. I can't even imagine. I saw you. I was editing Alicia's vlog and I saw your face and I was like, oh, she's like hot ash right now.
It went from like, oh, there's been like at least a cool breeze outside to like, ugh, it's an oven out here now. And I'm so glad like all I was praying for was like cool weather on my wedding day, and I got that. And I was like, I don't care about it after that.
Literally.
We've officially hit the like, I don't care about it after that, and it is hot outside.
Yeah.
And the other day, Jackson and I were talking about after the wedding, getting like a little cowboy pool was his plan. Those like metal trough pools that people can get. He wanted one of those, but those are surprisingly expensive.
Yeah, well, I feel like because unfortunately they're trendy.
Yeah.
So I feel like anything that gets that stamp of like, this is cool, like prices go.
Because he was like, oh, we could just do like a little cowboy pool. And then he started looking them up on like Facebook Marketplace where we thought they'd be even more affordable. Turns out they're not.
I feel like too, a lot of people use those for ice baths.
Yeah. I think maybe that skyrocketed them up a little bit more. So
not that I would know anything about that life because it couldn't be me.
Every time I've tried, I've been like, oh,
but maybe when I get into fitness.
No, I've also heard they're not great for women.
Okay, then I'm good to
like our ice baths shouldn't be that cold.
Yeah, on Mel Robbins, that guest she had, that was very interesting.
Dr. Sims. I love her.
Okay. We love her. We love her.
She reminded me I need to start lifting heavier, so I have been. And I honestly feel better because of it. So everyone go listen to Dr. Sims.
Yeah. And in about 4 months, when I'm a fitness god, I'll tell you myself. Watch me just like get into like knitting.
Girl.
Instead.
No. We all should be lifting. Ladies. Okay. Ladies
lift
that
them
lift.
weights.
Anyways, all that to say, we ended up...
Sorry. Sorry.
All that to say, we ended up getting a kiddie pool instead. Why? Because it was like $120. It's very affordable. And we are just renters. We don't own this place.
I thought you were going to say, and we are just children.
No, and we are just children and we are just renters. And we were like, we need something that is like easily collapsible in case we end up moving within the next 6 months. You know, you don't know what the future holds. So Jackson went and got this at like Ace Hardware. We blew it up, set it up within like 2 hours, and I was floating.
The fact that you can float in it is really sick.
He literally ordered on Amazon those 2 floaties. When we float, which we literally did yesterday, I almost fell asleep. Like we're like bumper cars. Like I bump the wall, I bump him, I bump the wall, I bump him. There's no room. I cannot
wait to experience this with you because we will be doing this next time.
I was holding my book and my like glass of wine, and I was just like, I was like, don't talk to me. The only bummer is the hotter it gets, the warmer the water gets.
Yeah.
But if you wait till a little bit later, it's nice. If you go in like the middle of the day, it's like almost too hot.
$1 ice packs to throw in there.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah, that's what we need.
It's like an outdoor bath. That's what it is. But anyways,
dude, we should take a bath. Put some like Lush bath bombs in there. Down,
dude.
Is that weird?
I mean, I don't know.
We'll have swimsuits on. Don't be gross.
Yeah, don't get weird. Today's episode is brought to you by Wayfair. Listen, back in the day, when it came to shopping for your home, it used to feel a lot like a chore. You would go from store to store, walking around, looking at different things, and just not knowing what to get, what to buy. And it would get so overwhelming that I would usually like leave exhausted, overwhelmed, overstimulated with having purchased literally nothing. And that is why I'm so grateful for Wayfair, because I have bought so many things from Wayfair. They make home shopping so enjoyable. They have all the trendy items as well as like the functional items that you actually need for like home organizing, decluttering, the things that like aren't necessarily cute, but that you have to buy because that's like how you live on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm talking about? Wayfair has changed the game for me when it comes to shopping for my home because they have everything. Literally everything. It's so enjoyable. I've even started scrolling on there like just for fun, just to see like what they have, because they have such great curated pages that actually give you inspiration for your own place. So even if you don't have a good kind of decorative eye, it's okay. You don't need it. All you need to do is hop onto their website. You'll get the creative inspiration and then you just click on whatever it is that's giving you inspo on that picture and it'll take you there. You buy it. You're good to go. And that's why we love Wayfair, because you can find quality materials that stand up to real life. You can shop furniture and decor that's actually built to last. And to ensure that, you can shop with Wayfair Verified, which is your shortcut to durable pieces hand vetted by product specialists using a 10-point quality inspection, testing things like quality of material, functionality and features, and even how long it takes to build. Wayfair Reward members get 5% back every day, helping you find even more value from your Wayfair purchases. You can find options that fit your style and your budget, create a home that you love without overspending, and of course, shop across a wide range of price points to find exactly what's right for you. Like right now, I'm looking for a very specific decorative tray for my bedroom dresser, and I have been scouring Wayfair. I have found very cheap options that look great, but then I've also found some like very nice options that look amazing and I can't choose. So I have them all in my likes folder right now. And you know what? We'll just see where the Wayfair gods take me. So join Wayfair Rewards today and get 5% back on every purchase and start saving on your next home upgrade. Head to wayfair.com to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair. Every style, every home.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Anyways, are y'all ready for this? Tearing it up. Today's Tearing It Up?
Yes.
This one is titled The Time I Broke My Future Grandma-in-Law's Toes.
That's really rude of you. Not Granny.
It's the future grandma-in-law's toes part that like is like, yikes. Future? Oh man. Hello, Taryn and Ashley. First, I have to shower you both with some love. I've been following you since almost day one and have been watching your videos since the Schoolisha era. You've been a part of my life for so many years that writing this feels like I'm emailing old friends.
Cute.
And Ashley, congratulations on your engagement. I am so, so happy for you and cannot wait to see your summer wedding photos and hear all the stories that come with wedding planning. Girl, it happened.
Thank God.
Now on to my story. For a little background, my name is Shahad. And yes, you can say my name proudly. Hopefully I said it correctly. I am a 36-year-old and I live in Kuwait. I spent several years studying abroad. I lived in Malta for about 3.5 years and then moved to the UK for another 4 years before eventually moving back home. While I lived in Malta, I met my now... Sorry, I just got a notification. While I lived in Malta, I met my now husband. We started off as friends, stayed in touch over the years, and during my final year in the UK, we became much closer. And that's when he asked me to marry him.
Cute.
As part of our religion, traditions, and culture, before a couple gets married, the groom's family formally visits the bride's family and asks for her hand in marriage.
That's cute.
Imagine the tension. Like, it's just like the electricity in the air. I'd be like...
But also, like, that's a lot of X factors of like, if Auntie starts fighting with
Remember how
Auntie.
weird Alicia got with like boyfriends?
Oh God.
Imagine if she was being weird.
Ew. And like, if they had sisters and they're like, why is this chick being like rude to my brother?
Yeah. So on June 28th of 2016, my future husband arrived at my family's home with two very important women, his mother and his grandmother. Oof. I was absolutely terrified. I wasn't just nervous. I was shaking. My stomach hurt. I was convinced I was going to embarrass myself somehow. And reader, I manifested that reality immediately.
Uh-oh.
The moment I went to greet his grandmother, I stepped directly on her toes.
You can't step on old people's toes.
And not a little step, not a gentle, accidental tap. I stepped on her toes with force and determination of someone trying to crush walnuts.
They're fragile bones.
I distinctly remember hearing a cracking sound.
That is disgusting.
To this day, I don't know if it was her toes, my shoe, the floor, or my soul leaving my body. His poor grandmother didn't say a single word.
She just sucked it in.
Mm-hmm. Like a boss.
That's wild.
Not a yelp, not an ow, nothing. She just stood there like a queen. Meanwhile, I was dying internally, mentally planning how I would spend the rest of my life apologizing to this woman. Somehow, despite my best efforts to ruin the first impression, everything went well. We officially got engaged in February of 2017 and got married in April of 2017. Whoa, that's a quick turnaround.
Wait, say it again?
We officially got engaged in February of 2017 and married in April of 2017.
Dang. But I mean, if traditionally they have so much build up to it, it's probably like...
Also, if this is such a traditional engagement, I'm assuming it like happened in a church or something like that. So you didn't have to necessarily like struggle to find like a venue and stuff like that.
Well, also, because they can't get engaged even without the family's blessing. So it's probably like, right?
Yeah.
So it's probably like... by the time the engagement happens, they're already
it starts moving
ready.
pretty quickly. Yeah. Very true. We've now been married for over 9 years and have 3 beautiful daughters together. And his grandmother, she has always been incredibly kind to me, which means one of two things. Either I didn't actually break her toes, or she decided I was going to be family and she wasn't going to let a few fractured bones stand in the way.
Yeah.
Love you both, and thanks for all the years of laughs, Shahad. And she attached some pictures of her little family just for us.
Cute.
Look at them. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
All 3 of your girls look just like you.
The 2 outside ones almost look like twins.
I know. I mean, they're even kind of dressed the same.
Wow.
So maybe
maybe they are. Cute.
I see their dad in their faces as well. But
actually standing up now.
yeah, I don't see that. They're definitely not twins.
Yeah.
But they look a lot like you.
Cute.
Oh, you and your husband are so cute too. Thank you so much, Jamal, for sharing. That was beautiful. And I love that you've listened for such a long time. It makes us feel like we're all sisters.
Sisters. We are sisters.
Sisters.
Oh, wait. I forgot there was one thing I did want to tell you about.
What?
I should really be humiliated by this and not tell the internet, but I do it anyways.
This is a safe place.
It is a safe place.
It's not the internet.
There are two things to know about me for context of this. One, I am very unwillingly single. Two, I'm obsessed with Pokemon Go. I feel like I officially reached a level of delusion. So in the app, the more friends you have, the better, because you like give each other gifts. It like increases your like level. There's like lots of good things.
Did a male user give you a gift?
Well, okay. So I found out that there's like these Facebook pages.
Yes.
And like I go on there, and my sister-in-law told me about this, and there's people just drop their trainer codes, so you could just add anyone, and it's pretty safe. Like it's not like you can like find my address from like being friends with me.
But can they follow your location?
No, I have my location off. So I start scrolling through and just basically adding all the hot men. And so now I'm like,
So you can see their faces.
well, because I can see their Facebook profile. They can't see mine. I just have their trainer code, so they don't know who I am, but I know who they
That doesn't sound safe.
And so I'm just adding all these men, and then I'm like, not me actually getting like every time like Pika Slaps 182 sends me a gift. I'm like, stop flirting with me. You just sent me some potions.
Please.
Go ahead. Yeah. So, yeah. And I had this moment last night while I'm like scouring this Facebook group and I'm adding all these like men. And I was like, okay, well, obviously someone's thirsty. And you know, you gotta get your validation somewhere.
You really do. And you really
and
do.
I refuse to go on the apps again. So I'm going to stick with my Pokemon Go app.
Yeah. You know what? What's the username? Pink.
No, I don't know. I just made that up.
Oh,
I mean, there might be someone with that name. I just made that up. I said Pika Slaps. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
On the spot?
On the fly.
That was impressive.
I'm like a comedian.
Pika Slaps.
Pika Slaps. You should use it.
Not
if it's not
Pikachu.
taken.
Pika Slaps.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my update. I'm not dating yet, but I am sending some gifts.
But also, if you're interested,
dude, in my avatar, she's
if you know
cute.
someone,
like my avatar can for sure pull.
Oh, Taryn.
She cute. Ash, look at me. Look at my buddy. He's a legendary.
He's a legendary.
Anyways, okay. So, where's my story? This story.
My avatar could pull 100%.
She's hot. Okay. This one is titled, I Think I'm What's Wrong With Me. And you know what? So do I.
I love the, openness to that being the problem.
My name is but I would like to remain anonymous. So if you can bleep it, Michaela. If you're reading this, I actually worked up the courage to send the email. I'm not much into journaling, so I thought this would be a good exercise to work out my feelings in writing. But before I get into it, I just want to express how much I love your podcast. I found you both during the pandemic and have been a loyal listener ever since. Stop reading over my shoulder.
I can't read from here.
Okay, good. You both are so beautiful and funny and everything I hope to embody.
Wow. She says I'm funny.
I know she was talking about me. Aw, that means you're beautiful. If I'm funny.
I want to also be funny.
Okay, let's be funny and
you're
beautiful.
You're beautiful. You're funny.
You're beautiful.
I'm funny.
You're
beautiful.
funny. Wow, we were that almost was cool. Almost hit it.
I had to switch it up. I don't know why.
Ashley. Okay. Netflix needs, to pick you guys up and create a talk show because you guys are so fun and your advice genuinely hits home every time. If you could please send them a letter.
Do me a favor. I need you guys all to do some
Should we
homework.
start a petition?
Can you just start sending our stuff to them, please? Email them, tag them in our comments. Yes. Can you just send our
Get
stuff
these girls
to them?
A show.
I know. I think we're great.
I think I am reality show material. Imagine. If only you guys knew how weird I am when I'm by myself. Actually, I don't. No, I can't go on.
Yeah. Boop, 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 doop.
Okay, now on to the reason I'm writing. Truthfully, I don't even know where to start. I guess for context, I'm a 29-year-old Latina and I live in LA. The last time I took the Enneagram test, I was a 9. I met my husband. Yeah, 9s are hot. I met my husband 5 years ago and we've been married for 2 years. I love him so much, and although we are very different, I do think we complement each other well. Most importantly to me, we keep each other laughing. That is really important. For as long as I can remember, not me searching husbands.
By accident.
By accident.
That was hilarious.
The Lord knows. Even my fingers. Okay. We're just gonna, okay. For as long as I can remember, I've always struggled with confidence and self-esteem. I felt good when I would receive external validation. For example, if I did good on an exam that everyone else did horrible in, I was on cloud 9. Receiving male validation when I was single would make me feel desirable and better about my appearance. When my parents would proudly tell their friends I was an engineer, I felt accomplished.
Engineer? Mm-hmm. Double hot.
Well, problem is, in recent years, that external validation has left the chat. After years of job hopping and climbing the corporate ladder, I finally left my profession. I always felt like I was bad at my job and like I fooled everyone into hiring me. When I look back on those 6 years, I mostly relive my failures. I now work at a middle school part-time helping kids with math. What? That's so cute.
Triple hot.
I'm trying to be a teacher and I'm going back to school this fall to earn my credential. When my husband's family ask about this decision, I find there is some shame there. I feel like I have to make a case to prove to them or maybe myself that I'm doing good. I also have found that I don't feel good about myself physically. I don't feel pretty and I feel uncomfortable in my skin. I find myself going into spaces and looking at women who are beautiful and confident and shrinking myself. My husband is very loving and tells me I'm pretty or hot, but I don't want to believe him. All of this insecurity has manifested itself into jealousy. A few months ago, I went to a baseball game with my husband. He ran into 2 coworkers. In the moment, he was surprised and forgot to introduce me. One of them was a girl who was around our age, and she was so pretty. She introduced herself to me and mentioned she worked with my husband. That immediately brought my mood down. My husband didn't know why my mood had gone down, but I was shutting down. The next day, he had mentioned to me that the girl we ran into said she wanted to say they were coworkers to let me know she's a girl's girl. I don't fully understand, but that comment sent me into a spiral. That is kind of, I will say, I think that's that would make me feel a little weird too. Of why do you need to go out of the way to be oh, don't worry, I introduced myself to your partner so she knows I'm a girl's. It's a little weird to go, if you're doing that, good on you. I do that stuff all the time. If I'm talking to a man and his girlfriend is next to him, I make sure to go out of my way to direct a lot of the questions to her to show I'm respecting your relationship. Mm-hmm. But then I wouldn't go follow up with oh, by the way, I was talking to your girlfriend a lot because I'm a girl's girl. That would make me feel some type of way.
I think I need to hear more of the. Continue.
Not enough to spiral, but I do understand why you're why is she going out of her way to tell you that?
I get why she said that she was his coworker as an introduction. And I guess I'm curious if she brought that up on her own accord or if he started the conversation on his own and she clarified by saying.
Again, doesn't necessarily, I don't think I would do actions because of that, but I am trying to validate. I think I would be ugh, why'd she go out of her way to say that? Like, just be a girl's girl.
Yeah.
I feel like the girls who are like, I'm a girl's girl. I'm like, are you though?
Yeah. That's why I'm curious. Like, agreed. I think it's weird to say something, but like, was what else happened in that conversation?
Yeah. She's, little odd. I think in part it was because maybe she recognized my insecurity and that made me embarrassed. And I think on the other hand, I was annoyed that she felt the need to reassure me. I agree. Well, like a month ago, my husband had a new spot on his team open. And who was interested in this role? Of course, the same girl. They really wanted an internal hire and only 2 people had applied. My husband hired her on the spot. That sent me in a spiral. He works remotely, but he goes on a ton of work trips. He works for a beer company, so these trips are fun. In a moment of bravery and vulnerability, which as a 9, I'm sure this was like very hard.
Deal. Yeah.
I shared my feelings with my husband. Before you think I went toxic, please know I tried to have it be a conversation about me. I shared my insecurities and recognized he has not done anything and neither is she. He gave me all the reassurances and it helped me in the moment. This week, he's on a work trip and she's there too. My mind keeps thinking they are spending so much time together and he's flirting. And I'm at home waiting for him to come back, desperate to distract myself. It's weird. I feel like he already cheated. So emotionally, my walls are up. I'm basically punishing him for something he hasn't done. When he calls me, I don't want to have a conversation and keep it short. I don't want to text him. I just don't want to hear about how he's having a good time and she is there with him. If I think about it for a long time, I just start bawling my eyes out. At the moment, being around my husband feels like too much. I am in therapy. I have anxiety and OCPD. And Ash, do you mind pulling that up and just giving like a little...
Yeah. OCPD stands for Obsessive Compulsive Personality Disorder. It is a mental health condition marked by an extreme need for order, perfection, and control over people and situations. The key signs for OCPD is strict rules, following rules, lists, schedules in a very strict and rigid way, perfectionism, focusing so much on small details and tasks that often do not get finished, control issues, refusing to let other people help or do tasks unless done an exact, very specific way, work focus, working all the time and missing out on fun or friends, and saving things, holding on to broken or even worthless items.
Yeah.
Do I have that?
I know, honestly, a lot of those I was like,
check.
But I do think like knowing that and then knowing her story, I can see how this is like really rough. Yeah. She continues, she sees her therapist weekly. I don't have a big circle of friends, but I've talked about this with my 2 closest friends. They've tried to assure me. They've all asked me if I really think my husband would cheat. And logically, all arrows point to no, but I can't say that with certainty. There are so many pretty girls out there who are funnier and more confident and have it together. I don't like that, but I just don't think I can compete with that. And I know I don't need to, but why can't I shake this off? How do I stop projecting these insecurities? How do I build self-esteem and confidence? How can I talk to myself in a moment of deep shame about these emotions? I know it's unfair to my husband. I mean, for heaven's sakes, I have guy friends. It's hypocritical of me. I'm scared I'm sabotaging my relationship, and I think I'm what's wrong with me. Love, Anonymous. And then she sent her picture tags.
Cute.
They're so cute. Girl, you are so beautiful.
Yeah.
I need you to stop that right now.
Wow.
Stop that right now.
You're very disrespectful of yourself. And
Yeah.
you're putting yourself down in a majority of what you just wrote. And I understand when you're in that headspace, when your husband is gone and you're already in a downward spiral and now you're writing into us. So I understand the space that you're in and I recognize that space. However, I do feel like currently right now with what you're doing, I do feel like you are starting to sabotage your relationship. You did a very brave, very vulnerable thing by bringing your emotions and your concerns to him. It sounds like he heard you. It sounds like he did all the right things by validating your feelings, by making it very clear that he is also concerned for your feelings. And he sounds like he went out of his way to make it very clear, like he's very uninterested in her. She's simply just a coworker. And I think he might have brought up what she said as a way to kind of let you know that she also is just trying to be a friend. He might not have, even though it is weird that she said that, I think he was trying to make you feel better.
Yeah.
And I think he was like, no, look, she said she was just trying to be a girl's girl. And this is me taking her out of the picture. I think you have a good guy.
Yeah.
Whether or not she has good intentions, it sounds like you have a good guy. And I think that's what you need to focus on, because that's what matters most. Because if this girl who has good intentions or who has bad intentions, if she comes around and she tries to stir up trouble, you can rest assured knowing that you have a good guy, because he will make the right decision. And that's all you need to focus on, because the truth of the reality is it's a bad world, and like bad opportunities are going to come along at some point in the future. And all you have in your tool belt to rest assured on is the strength of your relationship.
Yeah.
So don't waste your time, your energy, your effort, your emotions on what she is or what she could do, because you can't control her, and she's who knows what she's going to do, you know, but you can control your emotions and you can strengthen your relationship.
Of perspective.
Period. So I think you have a good guy, and that's who you should be pouring into. And it sounds like he did all the right things. So now you get to just sit back, relax, and try to change your mind and change your thinking on what it is he could possibly be doing. Because if you're painting this picture of him cheating on you already, that's a you problem now that you need to fix.
Yeah. Also, okay, listen up, okay? We are not in a pageant, okay? Some of you need to like think about this.
Yeah.
If you struggle with insecurity and comparing, you are not in Miss America, okay? There is not only one first place, second place, third place. Like,
Yeah.
when people say comments like, "Oh, there's so many women prettier than me," but by what standard? By like what category? In whose eyes? Like,
Are we voting on this?
also, like, have you never had a friend be like, "Oh, that guy's hot," and you're like, "Ew"? Like, there is no master list of what makes someone beautiful or not. So when you are comparing yourself to other women, first of all, you don't have a right to like judge someone's beauty, just as people don't have a right to judge yours. You can also think someone is gorgeous. I can think Ashley is stunning, and I can also think I am a hot piece of slice of cake. Okay. So, and because I think I'm hot doesn't mean that I automatically think, oh, well, Ash is less hot. Like, what's that saying? The presence of someone's beauty is not the absence of your own. We really have to stop competing in a competition that no one else is competing in.
Yeah.
Like, you're not in a pageant. Like, you are beautiful, end of, like, period. Move on. She is beautiful, end of, period. Move on. So you've got to start switching that off. And I get it, because I've fallen into that so many times, and I've fallen into it in a way that insecurity was such a part of my first relationship that everyone was a threat. Every girl was a threat, and it was miserable. It was a miserable existence. So I really feel for you, but I think that you've got to move on with that. I think the trap insecurity can bring is anything anyone does or says is going to feel like a diss. Like, if I tell Ash, I'm like, hey, I'm super insecure and freaking out about being in a bathing suit in Palm Springs because of my stomach. If I were to say that, right? So then Ash, as a friend, maybe on TikTok, she sees this bathing suit that has tummy control built in. So she, out of love, sends me like, hey girl, I saw this bathing suit. You would look so cute in this. If I am being driven by a place of insecurity, what can happen a lot, and I think this is what happened with the girl and the guy, is I am super offended by that, because I'm like, she saw this bathing suit that controls stomachs. She thinks I'm fat, so she sent this to me. When in reality, it's like, no, I voiced an insecurity. Ashley loves me, so she's going to be like, I'm looking out to see like how I can help or how I can alleviate anything. same thing for like,
Also, side note, that is how I think.
yeah. Oh
I'm,
no.
I'm very much a fixer. So if you tell me something and I think I find a solution, I'm the type of person who I don't think that way. I'll be like, oh, look.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh.
And I, in a healthy place, like love that about you. When
Right.
I was in my deep dark, I remember,
bad.
I remember noticing like I was getting offended by things that I'm like, why am I getting offended? Like
Yeah.
I asked her.
Yeah.
I asked her to encourage me in this. And then she'd encourage me and I'm like, so you think I'm gross? So you hate me. And it's just, I think there's like this litmus test we need to do in life where if you find yourself getting offended by everything hurts your feelings, everyone makes you angry or annoyed, that usually is a you problem. And I think that's what you're recognizing. And that's where you step in and you're like, wow, I need to really shift the way my outlook is in life in general right now. Cause this is like not it. This is not it.
Yeah. And I hate to say it because we don't know 100% if it's true or not, but there really is a chance that she is a girl's girl and she did go out of her way to make you feel comfortable because she read the room and thought that you might need it.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that that's the case 100%. I don't know. You don't know. We don't know collectively, but there is a chance that that's the case. And unfortunately, your insecurities just took it all the wrong way. So,
and that's what I was trying to say earlier is I validate, like, I get why you feel weird.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's what comes after that I think you have more control of than you're letting on.
It's one of those things where it's like, we ask women to do all of these performative things.
Yeah.
To make us all feel good. And then when we do them, we still hate each other.
Yeah.
God forbid we go out of our way to be a girl's girl, you know, and then we still get in trouble for it. So again, I'm not saying that she is 100% a girl's girl, but if you are telling us that you're in a bad headspace and you're feeling a lot of insecurities, and right now you are saying that you already feel like he's cheated on you, it makes me question how serious this girl is, how serious of a threat this girl is, and more about, it makes me put a finger more towards your insecurities. And I'm saying all of this with love, of course. I think this needs to be more of a, like, we need to work on ourselves kind of project.
Yeah.
But we can always keep an eye on her. We can always, again, I think keeping an open conversation with him of like, hey, unfortunately, this is where I'm at. And I'm going to need some serious support from you. And what I think I need is some like texts throughout the day and just knowing that you're not buddy with her.
I feel like you should lean into that more because I think
that would do wonders.
I think with you having OCPD, needing rules and structure, I feel like we should lean into that because I think, I don't know about you, and I'm sure you do because I feel like our minds work the same in this way. Immediately I was like, okay, so did you set rules and boundaries? And I feel like Ash is really good at that of like acknowledging like, okay, I don't like this situation. So like, let's have a solid set of guidelines and then I'm going to step back and like relax. And I feel like, you can lean into that of like maybe what that conversation would look like with her telling him like, okay, like let's set some things.
Yeah, I think if you sit him down and you just be, again, vulnerable with him of just like, hey, then I know this isn't fair. I know this isn't like necessarily a comfortable thing for you, but this is where my feelings are. I'm working on it because again, this is something that you need to work on for yourself. This isn't something that he needs to be working on. This is a you problem. You need to be working on this. However, while you're working on this, you need support from him. His support can look like communication throughout the day. So you know that he's not, even though you know he would never, you know that he is prioritizing you by texting you throughout the day. However, something you need to get through your head is that he's working. You can't have a strict, he didn't text me at 12, so he must be cheating. You cannot allow yourself to go there.
Yeah.
Your man is on the clock. And if he has a meeting go late, he can't be running out to go text you to make you feel better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's almost like there should be two categories. There's like, this would help me. And then here are my boundaries. I feel like one of my boundaries would be like, you're never alone in a room with her unless it's like for something with work. But like the second the work task is over, like you're either in a public space or you excuse yourself. Like you're never like alone in a closed room together.
Yeah.
What would a rule be for you?
I think a simple rule would just be like, I don't know, lunch dates alone. I don't even like calling it a date, but like, you know what I mean? Like, no, just no one-on-one time. Like Taryn said, no texting like separately, like outside of a group. Like I would just appreciate that as a married man. And I think that's a very respectable thing. And I think if you can at all possible, just text me whenever you're thinking about me. That would do a lot for my mental health, and I would so appreciate it. I wouldn't put any time constraints because, again, he's on the clock.
Yeah. And you don't want to set him up for failure and you up for getting upset.
And you don't want him to resent you at any point. You just want him to be a part of this.
Yeah. Because confidence is hot. Like
confidence is hot.
Telling your man, like, hey, here are some things I know, but I know who you're coming home to. I know you love me. Like, have fun. Just whatever.
And also, like, you can also like spice things up a little bit in your love life by like sending fun, like little spicy texts to like remind him that like, hey, like we're coming home.
Yeah.
We're doing something fun for us. Like it has nothing to do with her, you know? And that is a more for you thing.
Yeah.
This really has nothing to do with him. This is a more for like you, not to like claim your man, but like claim him. He's yours, you know? And like you can do little things like that to kind of like reignite something in you to kind of just, I don't know. I feel like it might help you kind of just put those insecurities aside and reclaim what's yours.
Focus on
just
yours.
thoughts.
Yeah. I also think too, like something that I've always tried to live out in relationships and I've expected and not always received was I think if you say for him, because like you have a little bit of the business side of it in general, I think I expect my partner to not ever do or say or be involved in conversations or activities that they wouldn't be comfortable if I was right there in the room with them.
Yeah.
And I think you can add an extra.
What would Jesus do?
What would Jesus do? I think you can talk to him about that, but also say like, I also think this is a professional relationship. The climate of work relationships now, like in general, men need to be careful how they talk to women or what they talk to women about. But I would just say like, I would appreciate conversation topics remaining professional. Like you would be totally fine with HR having tapped into the phone or like a microphone in the lamp of everything. Like if ever the conversation rears, like she's starting to talk about her dating life, you just say like, hey, like would love to just keep it more professional between us.
Yeah.
And I think like he's her superior, it sounds like, or he's like running the team. So I feel like he needs to be thinking that way anyways. And it wouldn't be awkward for him to be like, you know, she's like, hey, should we go get lunch? And he's like, oh, it's okay. Like, go ahead and enjoy your per diem. And like, I'll hit you up when we're ready for our next meeting.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be rude. Like, he doesn't have to not talk to her. Like when they're traveling, he's like, don't talk to me. But it can be more about like, oh, what book are you reading? Things like that. Not getting into like deep talks where he's like sharing with her like the troubles in your relationship. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I think there is a very easy I think people have a hard time with work relationships, but also like it shouldn't be that difficult.
Yeah.
It really isn't that gray or blurry. It's like if it's in a group setting, awesome. If it's not, it's a no. And I think that is the requirement here. And I think especially as a leader, as a boss, as, you know, a mentor, whatever this relationship of theirs is, I think that is the mentality it should always be.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, if we're doing, you know, a one-on-one meeting, sure. As long as it's an office, as long as it's, you know, work related, awesome. If it's something that is somehow being like moved to like a lunch meeting or a dinner thing, or like somehow involving drinks, then that's where it's like, how about we do this in office on Tuesday at 3, like let's just rework this to make it more of a doable thing, more of an easier, clean cut, obvious meeting. And I think that's just the world these days. And I think this is a very easy conversation to have with your husband. And I think it's something he's already doing, which is what's awesome.
Yeah.
You just need to have it told to you. I think you need to hear it from his mouth, and you'll be able to sleep at night. And I think this is something that you're going to have to, we've said this on the podcast before. Sorry, I think we're only going to talk about your email today.
Yeah. We're leaning.
We've said this on the podcast before, but I think this is one of those things where when your husband's on a work trip, because it sounds like he does this a lot, you're going to have to sit at home and actively fight those thoughts for yourself, because no one else is going to fight those for you. You are literally not allowed to sit there and picture him cheating on you. That's not going to help anybody.
No.
And it's only going to make you spiral worse.
Yeah.
It's only going to make you trust him less. And I hate to say this out loud, but that will end your relationship, because that's going to lead to you picking fights. That's going to lead to you distrusting him. That's going to lead to him resenting you. And that's what leads to a relationship ending. So you gotta work on fighting those thoughts, because he can't fight them for you.
Yeah. And I really, like, you're in therapy every week. I would really ask your therapist to go into exercises you can do to fight thoughts. That's one thing I worked with my therapist on a lot, and I've shared it on here. I always forget. It's called something. It's like some method for thoughts, but it's where you have like 3 steps, and you identify the thought. You ask yourself, do I have any proof of this? Like, can I prove this? So for you being like, he's probably in her room right now. Do I have any proof of this? No. Then I know I need to shut this thought down. And then the next one is like, is this thought helpful or harmful? And if it's harmful, then it's like, that's when you really tap into like working to combat the thought. And I think you really need to get in control of your thoughts. But the next thing I would say is, I think men are very literal. And I think with the way that your brain works, just from like that brief synopsis Ash read, I would walk through, and you can like make it fun and just be like, hey, I just want to talk this through so I feel confident that we're on the same page. And then I'm going to like let go, and I am going to trust you. And maybe you have like flashcards, and you're like, okay, I have 10 case studies, and I just want to talk through specifics of how you would handle these situations. But the thing is, you can be extra and really go into this conversation, but the second the conversation's over, then you need to step back. But I would say something like, okay, so say you're at this brewery, you just nailed the account, they're going to buy your beer. I'm just assuming, like, I know what they're doing, but and then
that's what I would assume would happen at a brewery.
For sure. So then the owners are like, oh my gosh, can you guys stay? Like, we'd love to like have a drink with you guys and get to know you a little more. So you guys are sitting there getting to know each other. The owners are like, okay, we're going to go ahead and like, we got stuff to do. So it's just you and your coworker. And she's like, hey, want to get another round? Go.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Yeah.
And they're like, that's a perfect one, because it shows the distinction between having fun in your job, networking, mingling, but then clearly at the end of that, like, there is no need to stay with your coworker and have a drink, just the 2 of you.
Right. One extra.
So it's just seeing, and then hearing how he would handle it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes like you'll be shocked by like what their responses are. Like if he's just like, oh, I would just be like, no, I'm good. Like, thank you so much. Like, we did it. High five. Bye. Like, I'm out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think just walk through a couple things. Like, what are situations you're getting nervous about? And walk through those things, and then let him tell you, and then maybe chime in and just be like, I would appreciate if you did this or this in that scenario.
And you might love his response.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking of all of like my friends that used to work at breweries. Like one of Jack's, like I'm picturing all of my friends that worked at breweries. They'd probably be like, oh, I'd hit her with a no thanks, buddy. See you Monday. And then like
exactly
later. And you'd literally be like, you know what? no notes. We don't have to talk about this again.
Exactly.
Because they know what to do. You just haven't ever put them in that situation, and you needed to hear them say it, you know?
And I think that will break the thought pattern of like, this is what he's doing, or this is what he'll probably do. Like, listen to what he's saying.
Yeah.
And then if things start to come up that cause you to question it, then you can address it. But right now, you're literally combating. You basically are at war with two things. Every single woman in the world, and then your villain, alter ego, Stranger Things, upside down version of your husband that like doesn't really exist. So I feel like you need to like really start to separate and like understand like, oh, this is like not a good thought. Like this is not a thought I should be thinking. And now that I've recognized it, I'm not going to get mad at myself for having the thought, but I'm going to jump in with like the things I have in place to combat it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I am sorry that you're going through this. I really truly am. But I think it is imperative that you handle this quickly and start doing the work, because otherwise this is about to be a very long-winded, very long chapter of your guys' relationship that you struggle to get through. The only last few suggestions I would add is I think you shouldn't attack him for this.
Which
He's done
I loved her
wrong.
approach in the beginning of like, this is about me, not you. I love that approach.
He hasn't messed up. He didn't do anything wrong. He shouldn't be punished for this. So make sure you're not ghosting him in texts. Make sure you're not throwing sass in the texts. Make sure you're not punishing him when he comes home. He didn't mess up.
Yeah.
You're the one struggling with something here.
That has to be so confusing for him too.
Yeah. And it sounds like you're maybe throwing some punishment towards him. Yeah. So I would end that immediately. Continue the communication and being vulnerable with him. And then when you do have these like conversations with him, when you do the little flashcard things, if you do that, I would try to work in some kind of like humor into it and make it fun, make it funny, throw little jokes at yourself, because he's doing all of this for you because he loves you. So like I would make this silly, like make it fun, be like, well, but you never thought you were gonna do like a little HR, flashcard quiz with your wife, but here we are. Like it's okay to recognize that this is a unique situation to be in, and the fact that he's sitting here and doing it with you shows how much he loves you. And wow, that is true love. Yeah. And I think you found a good one, and I think it's okay to show him how much you appreciate him for jumping through the hoops with you, because he knows you need it. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's actually necessary. So make it fun, make it silly, make it stupid even. Go out for ice cream after. Make a whole thing out of it. And like,
don't let what if ruin your life.
Exactly. Yeah. Honestly, the title of this episode, since we did one story.
One and done. Well, we love you. Thank you so much.
We do. Yeah.
Please write in an update. We love them updates. And I really think you got this. I think you just got to like lean into it. Yeah. For sure.
100%.
We had a dad joke emailed in to us. So thank you for making my life so much easier.
Continue doing that.
It doesn't say it's from Anonymous, but this is from Tawny. What does the dentist win for being the best dentist ever?
A crown.
That's so good. It's not it, but like it could be.
A gold tooth.
Ashley, I'm proud of you. A little plaque.
A little plaque.
But like same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like mine better, actually.
Proud of you.
Guys, if you made it to the dad joke, guess what? We love you the mostest. We need some summer stories. How about you guys send in some summer stories? Please. If you have any summer situations, summer flings, summer trips, that you would like a little advice on, or that you just want to share with us. Maybe you had a situation pop up recently and you don't really know what to do with it. Guess what? We're your girls. So email us. What's our email, Taryn?
Advice, unsolicitedpod@gmail.com.
And we'd love to read them and give you advice on it.
Yeah.
All right. We love you the most.
Love you.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.